Well, Gardner, Montana was founded in 1880, 8 years after Yellowstone Park was created, and the community has never been incorporated. I had the opportunity to serve as president of the Chamber of Commerce in 2011, and we acted on a long recognized need to create a civic organization. So in the summer of 2011, we created the Greater Gardner Community Council. I became president of that organization in January of 2012, still serving that function, and we have been working with the Park Service and the community and the county on basic infrastructure needs for Gardner. In 2011, the National Park Service wrapped up a 2-year EA process where they're looking at congestion problems at the north entrance. Because of the Z-turn sequence you have to go through to get through the arch and into Yellowstone Park, we were seeing traffic backed up across the bridge and quite the bottleneck in Gardner. So the Park Service engaged the community of Gardner to deal with that problem. So the Community Council, the Chamber, the county, we've all been working closely with the Park Service now in what has become the Gardner Gateway Project. For the Gateway Project, we have a high-performance, low-drama steering committee. And these are really enjoyable people to work with. Danny, Dennis, Joe, Katrina, Parks, and Mike. And then we reach up into their respective organizations, which is the National Park Service, the state of Montana, the county, and the community. So we've got folks who are knowledgeable and very passionate and committed to this project. And the MOU was a real home run for us. We got the attention of the governor of the Montana Department of Commerce, working with the National Parks Conservation Association, the National Park Foundation. So we're very aware that we have a lot of resources with us. And you know, we're fortunate enough to live in Gardner. And Gardner has a few rough edges, but it is a very authentic Montana community that resonates with the history of the National Park Service. And you know, it's our turn to look after this incredible little place. And we're excited about the opportunity to just kind of catch up a little bit and, like I say, set the stage for the next 100 years. The Gardner Gateway Project is going to address long neglected infrastructure needs for Gardner and some congestion problems with arriving to Yellowstone National Park. We're going to do some street work on Main Street, Park Street, enhance sidewalks and parking. We're going to improve the Yellowstone River access, which is Montana's first access to the longest free-flowing river in the lower 48. In June 12th of 2012, we put together an event at Arch Park. Governor Schweitzer came down, the superintendent was there. We had the head of the Montana Department of Transportation. We set up a table under the arch itself and signed a memorandum of understanding, and 15 entities agreed that they support and will help with this project. And since then, we have leveraged that MOU and have asked all of these different entities to help us. And they've stepped up, and that's how we've been able to get to a point where we now have $10.27 million of federal lands access programming funds. Park County and the National Park Service have agreed to match those funds. And we have surveyors on the ground in Gardner right now. We're approaching 30% design on this project, and we've backed this all up into having a celebration in August of 2016. Among our projects is to raise money to build a building to serve as a depot/library that will evoke the original Robert Reamer Depot. So in terms of setting the stage for a celebration in August 25th of 2016, we intend to have a stage in front of the arch, an outdoor amphitheater. We intend to have a rebuilt depot on the other side of Arch Park. And our hope is to have the President of the United States arrive to kick off the second century of the National Park Service right here in Yellowstone, where it all began. The arch is the icon of Gardner. We are proud to have it in our backyard. That arch was dedicated by Teddy Roosevelt on April 24th, 1903, 110 years ago. One of my favorite Teddy quotes is, "Far and away the best prize that life offers is the chance to work hard at something worth doing." And we've got that in spades on this project. So we feel blessed that we have a project that resonates not only locally, but regionally and nationally. And we submitted an application last Friday to the National Park Foundation. They are collecting ideas for signature centennial projects for the centennial of the National Park Service. And we are optimistically shooting for the moon. We want to be the premier celebration of the 100th birthday of the National Park Service in August of 2016, and we think we have a shot. Finally, I'd like to thank you all for this award, from all of us who work on the steering committee and who have been pouring our hearts and souls into this project. And because of the nature of this event, I'd really like to give a shout out to Prospera and Stewart, who have offered expert guidance along the way, including helping us secure a Big Sky Trust Fund grant that helped us work through a preliminary engineering report a year ago, which was absolutely key in keeping us on track. So thank you all.